So, I want to make a short film. Hello, my name is Graham Pickles, and this will be the first of, hopefully, a series of videos documenting my journey through making a short film. Kind of a director's diary. This is by no means a tutorial. A lot of the processes that lie ahead of me I'm completely new to. I cannot help you. But then again, I haven't really seen that many people documenting this process, and I would have found it helpful, so maybe someone will. I know nothing about script writing, cameras, acting, and lighting, as you can see. But to be fair, I'm not totally starting from scratch. In my day job, I'm an animator, film editor, director in advertising. The shoots I go on are pretty small in scale, and in the last year I haven't been able to go on as many. So I decided, I'll just make something myself. And yeah, I'm into films, that's putting it mildly. In fact, some would even say I'm a bit heavy-handed on the film critic front, so I'm like, maybe I should put my money where my mouth is and have a crack at it myself. And I never really thought I could be in this position, so now that I'm here and I might as well try. So the first question was always for me, how does one become a film director? Thankfully, this James guy had an opinion on it.
What's the best advice to someone who wants to be a director? And the answer I give is very simple. Be a director. Pick up a camera, shoot something, no matter how small, no matter how cheesy, no matter whether your friends and your sister star in it, put your name on it as director. Now you're a director.
Well, that sounds easy. With my background being more in the storyboard, pre-production, but also edit post-production with some visual effects experience, I don't think I have the ability to write a kind of drama-heavy piece. It's probably going to be a bit dumb, maybe even horror. I feel like my default film setting is horror, and I actually have a few ideas floating around. The first one is about someone getting followed home. Not super deep or with a meaningful narrative. I just had some creepy visuals in my head I wanted to capture, and it's probably the most achievable on my budget of nothing. Another idea I had was I always wanted to make something around folklore. I'm really into mythological creatures and why they were created and why we don't use them anymore. Or if we do use them, they're a little bit different. I look at old pictures and I think, wow, I'd be bricking it if I thought this was outside. So I thought it might be fun to take like one of these old-timey monsters and place them into a modern setting. The third idea was less of a horror but a dark comedy. It's about a guy who finds himself so disenfranchised with life, even though he has a lot going for him, but his girlfriend is disappointed by him, his work doesn't appreciate him, his family barely acknowledges him, so he unalives himself. Or due to mixed up paperwork and bureaucracy, he ends up in heaven. But he feels insignificant there, so offs himself again and ends up somewhere crazier. Now, it is a dark comedy, and it is actually a subject matter that's quite close to my heart, but it's pretty heavy for my first film, and the visuals are probably quite grand in my head, so that one's least likely to happen. And another kind of floating idea involves a corpse. I think it'd be terrifying to find a dead body. A real thing that happens to people, normal people. And something completely harmless which can instill such fear and trauma in people, like, really interests me. But this is a really loose concept and I don't even have a story to wrap around it, it's just an idea. So I guess the next couple of steps would involve making a treatment to refine the concept, figure out the plot, the visual style, early stuff like that, not even storyboard stage. And I don't know, I guess I'll just release a video when I get to the next stage. Once every 2 weeks. Not gonna lie, my job's pretty full on. I mean, these videos aren't even really to inform or entertain, they're more just to keep me accountable, to keep doing it, and light a fire under my arse to keep me going. I don't even have a sign-off developed yet, so ciao.
You gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and jump. You might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?